My name is Jasmine Lynch, and I am a vocational rehabilitation counselor. A rehabilitation counselor is someone who serves individuals with any kind of disability. So that can be a cognitive disability, it can be a mental disability, any kind of disability that you can think of. Our goal is to provide those individuals with the resources that they need to be successful. Specifically, I'm a vocational rehabilitation counselor, so our goal is employment. So we want to assist individuals with disabilities obtain and also maintain employment. That is our biggest goal. We focus on employment, but we also want to support independence for individuals with disabilities. So we also have an independent living branch under our division. And they just help with individuals in their independence. So if they need any kind of home modifications, we can assist with that. We have counselors, independent living counselors, go into homes for our clients to see what kind of modifications their homes could use for them to be more independent. So we focus on vocational goals and also independence in general. For undergraduate, I received my bachelor's degree in rehabilitation services. So that taught me a lot about the field, which led me to vocational rehabilitation counseling. So I later got my master's degree in rehabilitation counseling, specifically for vocational rehabilitation. So for my master's degree, I actually did about 100 hours of practicum, and that was in a mental health setting, actually. And then I also did a vocational rehabilitation counseling internship that was in the setting that I am in now, and that was about 600 hours. And the internship was hands-on, just really learning what it is that a rehabilitation counselor does, specifically for the state. So I did my practicum in the mental health setting to see if that is what I was interested in doing. But I also wanted to give vocational rehabilitation services a try. So you can use the degree for many things, but my internship taught me that, vocational rehabilitation services is what I would prefer to do instead of in a private setting. For RSA grant, that just has me agree that for me to work for the state for a certain amount of years, that is me paying my school fees back. So I graduated debt-free for my master's degree, and so by me working for the state agency, that is paying back money that I owe to the state. Employment and independence for people with disabilities is one branch, but you can also, that is under the state, so you can also go federal. So Veteran Affairs, they have vocational rehabilitation counselors. There are some opportunities in the schools, so whether that be a university, they offer disability support services, so you can do something in that area. Also, private insurance companies offer vocational rehabilitation services. I think some hospitals have that service as well. Yes, once I graduated with my master's degree, I did start applying for jobs. I was a little concerned that, I would need more experience because I'm a fresh graduate, and a lot of times, you're worried that no one will want to hire a fresh graduate. But I did start applying for jobs right after I earned my master's degree, and I did do several interviews. So I looked up and got a position as a vocational rehabilitation counselor. For me to be able to fund my master's degree, I actually received scholarships and grants. So for a specific grant that I am under, this has me agree that for me to work for the state for a certain amount of years, that is me paying my school fees back. So I graduated debt-free for my master's degree, and so by me working for the state agency, that is paying back money that I owe to the state. So working as a vocational rehabilitation counselor is meaningful to me because growing up I knew that I always wanted to help people, but I wasn't sure exactly what that meant for me. So once I went to school, I got into rehabilitation services and learned specifically about what a vocational rehabilitation counselor does. And we help individuals accomplish goals that maybe they did not think that they would be able to accomplish, and that is why I do what I do. Just giving individuals hope and letting them know, hey, you can do this, you can go to school, if you want to find a job, we can help you do that. So just helping people do things that they may not have thought that they could have done in the past. Rehabilitation counseling, it kind of found me because when I started school, I did not know what I wanted to do. And I knew that rehabilitation services, you can do multiple things with that. And so as I was getting my bachelor's degree, I learned more specifically about vocational rehabilitation services. And so that kind of led me to becoming a VR counselor. So for future career goals, I'm just looking to learn all that I can because I know that you don't have to stay in one position. There are different pathways that you can take. So one day maybe I'll work for the Division Services for the Blind, and so that they specifically serve individuals with visual impairments. Or maybe one day I'll work for Veteran Affairs, and serve the veterans specifically. So right now, I'm just trying to learn all that I can and just figure out, what exactly works for me. My advice for young students who are trying to figure out what they would like to do would be don't be afraid. So if you think that you want to do something and you fear that maybe I don't have enough experience for this, you will never know unless you try it. So if there's something that you're interested in, I say just jump right out there and try to get to it. And if you don't enjoy doing that, then, keep going and figure out what works best for you.